Gemini. Welcome to the channel, Gemini. This is your love reading for the next 7-ish days. It is timeless, so it is good from whenever you should happen to come across this. We see a journey. We see a lot of contemplation, a lot of thinking, a journey. I see love. Ooh, yeah, a lot of contemplation. A lot of in your head stuff going on. Hey, Gemini, if I'm saying you this and they that, and you're like, you know what, the story is making sense, but it's backwards, please do feel free to flip the script. Also, if you, if this is not resonating this time, please do feel free to watch the readings for your rising moon and Venus placements. And I am sure you will find a message in there somewhere. Gemini. What, a Gemini up in their head? No way. I'm a Gemini rising, and I really, really am relating more and more to my rising, so I get it. 9 of Swords. Okay, in our head. Hello, what did I say? Anxious. The Chariot. A journey. I saw the 6 of Swords. Now we're, in the pre-shuffle, now I'm seeing the Chariot moving forward, but the Chariot's good. It's a journey, but it's moving forward with determination. It's about winning. Going on a journey. 10 of Wands. Ending something. Yeah, I feel like you're ending something that's really been stressing you out. We have the 5 of Pentacles. Loss, lack. The 9 of Wands. Yeah, you've really been struggling with something for quite a while. Page of Cups. Okay. Message of love. Strength card. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. Isn't this beautiful? I saw that combo in one of the water sign readings. If you're dealing with a water sign, you may want to check that out. I can't remember. I think maybe it was either Cancer or Scorpio. Interesting. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess, Judgment. Okay. Oops. It was the High Priestess. Yeah. A lot of, I see an ending, okay? I see moving away from something. I see an ending that wasn't happy, I mean, sometimes we can end things well on a good note, right? I don't know if, we believe these things that we see on E-News, we're the best of friends and we made this decision together, and you're like, oh, I'm sure, there's way more to that story. But some relationships do end like that. It's just like, you know what? I'm not happy. We've outgrown each other. But I do feel like, I'm getting 2 messages. One, feeling like there's been a lot of fear and anxiety about leaving. And it could be fear of being on your own, Gemini. Doesn't sound like a Gemini would be afraid of being on their own, but it could be that you're afraid that you won't have enough to, money to take care of yourself or your family. Say, if you have kids or if you're responsible for others. I feel like either that or I feel like you've almost been staying because it was known. I don't feel like it was even hellish, but I feel like you stayed for a long, long time because it was known and you thought maybe you could change it. But I don't feel like you could. I'm seeing like 5 to 9 years. So I feel like you finally make the decision. And I feel like you're going to make the decision or actually physically leave within like the next 2 months. Yeah. So if you've made the decision now, it may take you a minute to leave. Or maybe you're still struggling, you know, with the loss, the potential loss. And you're afraid and you have not made the decision yet. But I do see a progression here from the Nine of Wands. They call the Nine of Wands the wounded warrior. To me, it's the should I stay or should I go card. I'm not here to tell anyone what to do, but just to read the cards. But sometimes I see the cards are screaming, go, go. And sometimes the cards are screaming, don't give up, give it a shot. But what I'm seeing here today is nothing screaming out at me, but I'm getting the message here, the progression of you having really, really tried. And then with the Ten of Wands, I see you leaving. I see you walking away. But the cool part is, I feel like you are walking away with your share or your, whatever it is you're walking away with, that's all you wanted. You know, like Tina Turner. What did she run away with? A gas card. What, 35 cents in a gas card or something? That's all she had was a gas card. I think Ike kind of controlled everything. All she wanted was her name, which was Ike's last name. But that's all she wanted to keep because that's what people knew her as. And so I feel like whatever it is that you're leaving with is all you wanted to keep. And I feel like it's like you're winning out over these, okay? I feel like you finally made the decision to go, and that trumps the Nine of Swords. And any fear that you had with this Five of Pentacles, I feel like with the Chariot, you're like, you know what? I have been feeling lost. I've been feeling out in the cold. I have not been happy. I'm afraid that if I do leave, will I have enough? Will everything be okay? But then you find the key, and the key is right there. And you're like, yeah, I'm going to go. And you have the Chariot. So that's why I really do think you're just going to go, because we have the Chariot and we have the Ten of Wands. I see you going. I see you leaving. I love it. And this card right here is like the kind of the crux of the whole matter, or the basis of the whole thing. And I see you being very, very strong. Stronger than you knew. Okay. I also feel like here with the High Priestess, I feel like this High Priestess, put these back how they were, I feel like this High Priestess is you. Those may be backwards, I don't remember. I feel like the High Priestess is you just really trusting your intuition, knowing that yes, it's time to go. Getting out of the 3D, the 3D fear, unhappiness. What am I going to do day to day? Man, I feel crappy. Getting out of that and going into the, I know I'm going to be okay. I trust myself. I trust spirit. I trust God. I trust the universe. I've always been okay. I will always be okay. I know it's going to be okay. I'm going to make it okay. And I feel like you've had a lot of introspection and looking inside here. Okay. With Judgment, you're getting a second chance at life. You know, this is a love reading, but you're getting a whole second chance at life, at being happy at life. okay? And then, interesting, here towards like the outcome, we have new beginnings. All three of these cards, actually. The Page of Cups, a new beginning in love. Small, like maybe light at the end of the tunnel. After you go through this process, stop. After you go through this process, light at the end of the tunnel kind of love. And then we see a new start. So the majority of your reading, Gemini, is about the ending that needs to happen before you can have the new start. But the new start that you're promised is beautiful. This would be the new start out of all the cards, out of all the aces that there are. I would want the Ace of Pentacles, stability, security. I would want to know that someone would want to build with me, grow with me. I'd want something solid in 3D first, and that's what the Ace of Pentacles is. So your new person could be an earth sign, Gemini. And then the other beautiful ace that I would prefer to have out of all the aces is the Ace of Cups, love. So that's what you're promised, a new start. Do we know when? I feel like you're going to leave real soon. I really do. The Chariot is like right now energy. I feel like you're afraid. I feel like you've been hanging in there. But I feel like you're going to leave real soon and you're going to be fine. And you know you're going to be fine. You're promised stability and love. Don't be afraid. You're going to be not only fine, but so much better. And you know what, Gemini? It could be a Leo as well. So this is what I have for you, Gemini. You can do it. Thumbs up and subscribe. Hey, if you have not subscribed, please do. Would not cost you a penny, and it would sure mean the world to me. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next week, Gemini. Bye-bye.